WMFR, playing today's new music, loading yesterday's favorites. Crank it up.
This is LaRocque of King Diamond, and you're listening to Metal Fortress. Crank it up.
We're here with Andy from King Diamond, who is one of the founding members of King Diamond. When we think of King, we think of King. But tell me real quick about how it feels to be back out on the road with King Diamond again on a major U.S. tour like this.
We feel really good about this, even though it's a little different from what we're used to. This touring festival, we never did anything like this before. It's quite different to the festivals over in Europe, that we have done, for the last couple of years. And the fact that it's actually touring, with the same bands in the package, we never did anything like that. So it took a few shows to get into the groove, but now we're just, having fun. Everyone's treating us really good, and having a good time. Awesome. And I mean, we're also playing for new people every night, of course, and gaining some new fans, hopefully too. So music, we love it.
Awesome. So talk to me real quick, because King had his health scares in previous years. How that affected you guys from a morale standpoint, just from a band standpoint, knowing that King was having these struggles with his health?
Yeah. I think it started back in 2007, right? We were mixing the last album with him, and he started to feel, like a back pain and stuff, and it just got worse, and we thought, okay, I'll give it some time, and it's probably going to get better, And then later he's got his heart stuff, it's like, wow, what's up, So we didn't really know what to expect from that, but he recovered, amazingly quick, I must say, because the doctor told him exactly what to do, and he, quit smoking, started to eat really healthy, started to exercise. Crazy. I mean, he used to be a soccer player when he was younger, but didn't really do any exercise, for many years, But he started to exercise. It took him, actually very fast to recover from everything, Painful, but he recovered. And then we did a few festivals back in 2012 over in Europe just to check, how everything worked. And it worked out just wow, fantastic. It's like he was not behind the stage between like every other song, like totally exhausted. Everything was just fine. So I was like, wow, this works out good. So we continued from there. But for a while it was a little scary, definitely. I'm just glad that we can do this now.
Awesome.
I have a question real quick. The writing process while you guys were on hiatus, was it more to the effects of what had happened and you brought that into the music, or for the newer fans out there, how do you look at writing the music today versus back then?
I would say back in the old days we spent a lot of time in the rehearsal room actually. But we all came up with riffs, from me, Michael Danner, for example, and King came up with riffs, and then we worked on them in the rehearsal room, That's totally different now, because now we get everything down on like a USB stick, we've got our own portable, whatever, recording device, computers, and we just send that, on the internet to each other, to check out, and I mean, you now, with the modern technology, you have a chance to pretty much record everything from scratch, and drum machines, the computer and everything. So it's quite different now.
Right.
And then we just send things to each other, and listen to it and talk about it and do the arrangement stuff we need to do,
Is the writing process more from the emotional point from when you guys took the hiatus though?
Once again, please. What do you mean?
When you guys took the hiatus, I'm sure some of you were very worried, very concerned about the band in a whole. How was it with the process of writing the material?
Okay. Well, we don't have any material yet. We don't really. I wrote a few songs a few years back, while he actually was ill, but I'm not sure if that's going to work, because I have to go back and listen to it and see maybe some stuff we can use. But he has hasn't so far wrote anything. You know, he just got a few ideas in his head. You know? So we'll see. I mean, I'm sure he has a story already about you know, with the lyrics.
I'm sure of it.
You know? But music-wise, we don't know yet.
Yeah.
We're gonna start writing the music, I think, after New Year's. So early 2016, we're gonna start writing the material, and then whenever there's a chance, you know, we're gonna start recording it. You know, but it's impossible to say when. We'll see.
Awesome.
This is going to be a separate thing, so I'll start this off. What's up, everybody? We are here with King Diamond's own Andy LaRocque. Andy, how you doing today, man?
Pretty good, man. Pretty sweaty out here.
Yeah, it's a hot day over here in Connecticut. You know, I know it's a little bit warmer than usually is overseas. How are you guys handling that? Because I know King comes out full wardrobe, full makeup. It's got to be a hot one out there.
Yeah, it's really hot, man. I guess, you know, some of us don't jump around as much as we used to on stage, you know, but, you know, you have to hydrate a lot, you know, before you jump on stage, you know, take it a little easy maybe, you know, so it's probably going to be alright. I hear tonight, though, it's going to be a little bit cooler than it is now, right?
Yeah.
That's what I hear, so let's hope for the best.
So, and at least it's getting a little bit darker up now, so it's be less of a sunshine King Diamond show, more of a moody, dark ethereal show, which you guys are more used to.
Yeah, that's exactly what we want. You know, we've been playing a few daylight kind of shows, you know, with complete sunlight. Up in Toronto, for example, you know, they got dark like maybe at the end of the set, you know. So hopefully it's gonna get dark tonight. You know, that's, I mean, we can, you know, people can see the show as it's meant to be, you know,
right,
in darkness.
So this is the first time you guys have done a package tour, especially here in the U.S. How do you feel it's going so far?
Very good, I must say. You know, as I told these people here that, you know, we're not really used to do this kind of thing. It's quite different from European tours, you know, to jump on a touring festival like this is with the same package every night, you know. But after a few shows, you got into the mood, and now we're just having a good time, you know, with all the other bands, and you know, it's working out really good.
I can guarantee this is the first time a lot of these younger fans have seen yourself and King and, you know, the music guys have done. How's the reaction been? Can you tell from crowd-wise? Have you ever really into it and stuff?
Yeah, I mean, you can see the reaction among the people, you know, on our Facebook sites, and also, you know, from Mayhem and Facebook sites, you know, that, wow, I've never seen King Diamond before, but this was absolutely amazing, you know, stuff like that. So I'm sure we gained a lot of new fans.
Right. And how's King been? I know recently he had an eye infection.
Yeah.
He had to do some shows, which is probably the first time he's done shows since, you know, way back in the day without makeup. How's he feeling?
He was doing great, you know. He came up, I think the first show we did without makeup was in Milwaukee. No, he didn't tell anyone, you know, because he just came up to the dressing room with his glasses on. It's like, wow. And I thought it was cool, you know. He looked just like Gary Oldman in that vampire movie.
Yeah, that's right. You know, there you go.
So I thought it was a great look, you know, and it worked out fine, you know. For like 3-4 on the show or something like that, you know. But now it's getting better, so he's got his makeup on again.
And I can attest, I was at the last two shows you guys played in New England, the New York show and the Palladium show. And after, you know, we had a chance to interview King last year prior to the start of your tour, and he gave me the whole story health-wise and everything. And, you know, we're glad he's doing better. And I can just personally attest, I've never heard him sound so great, and he's just up there and he's just nailing it. I mean, it's got to have a different vibe on stage for you guys.
Oh yeah, of course. I mean, the fact also that, you know, he's not like running behind, you know, the backline now as he used to do, you know, earlier days, you know, just to breathe, you know. Now he's like so much stronger now, and so much healthier than he ever been, you know, before.
So after this leg of the tour, you guys going to do any more solo shows before you start recording?
Yeah, we will, but I can't really tell you when.
No, that's all we need to know.
But we're coming back here sooner than you think.
Oh, that's great. Well, we can't wait to see it, man. And so when do you think you guys are going to start doing some new material? I know King told me how he built a whole new studio in his house, and he loves it. He's been downstairs. He's got all the Pro Tools and everything set up. So how soon do you think we'll hear some new stuff from you guys?
The plan is, we've been talking about, you know, starting writing music after New Year's. So early 2016, we're going to start writing the music. But that's going to take a while, though, you know. I mean, you never know, you know, technical stuff that he has to learn and all that, you know, and you have to be in the right mood, you know, to write good music, of course, you know.
Right.
So it's impossible to say how long that's going to take. And then, when we're done with the writing, we're going to start recording.
Right.
So, we'll see.
Do you still have a plan to release some of the old live shows on I couldn't tell you how happy I personally am to see that stuff, and we hope you guys have a great show tonight.
Thank you. Great to be back here, man.
Awesome. Thank you, brother.
Is it okay if you can do Metal Fortress station ID for me?
Yeah, just
Say who
Metal
you
Fortress?
are. Metal Fortress, crank it up.
Crank it up. Okay. Ready?
Yep.
This is LaRocque of King Diamond, and you're listening to Metal Fortress. Crank it up.
Thank you so much.
Ready?
Yep.
This is LaRocque of King Diamond, and you're listening to Metal Fortress. Crank it up.
Thank you so much.